Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to create a phishing page or a phishing campaign. Basically, what that is a fake login page, whether it could be, Instagram, um, Facebook, Twitter, WordPress, depending on, what the hacker or who the hacker is targeting and what they're targeting, right? Um, and this is how they would use basically a tool called Zfisher to create um, one of those fake login pages. So when somebody puts their credentials in, um, then it gets logged, and then the attacker can log into your account. Um, and this could be a fake Gmail page, anything, anything. You can clone any type of login, any login. You can even clone it. But in this tool, I'll show you. It has a selection of phishing pages that you can use to test. Zfisher is the name of the tool for Kali Linux. Starting it with Bash. So here's the whole selection. There's a bunch of them: Facebook, Instagram, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, PayPal, Twitter, PlayStation, TikTok. You know what I mean? So these are all fake phishing logins, and they are identical to the original normal ones. So in this demonstration, I'm going to be doing Instagram, and this approach is going to be basically sending an email that looks like it's coming from Instagram that says, "Congratulations, you've been uh, selected for verification," or we've determined that you're eligible for verification as you're an authentic public figure. And I've created or crafted an email, a phishing email to do that, and basically used a real email from Instagram that I got, and I copied their template, their email template, and used it, and then just edited it. And I'll show you how I'm going to be doing that. So you can have the traditional login page, just a normal Instagram login, the same way as you would log in your Instagram, or you can have this blue badge verify login page, which is crafted for this purpose. So I'm not going to get into what these are, but um, you'd basically have to host a server and put this website or index file, HTML, on that server and host it in order for you to have this phishing page on the internet for somebody to put their credentials in. And also, it might not work outside of your own connection if you don't know what you're doing. You have to set up port forwarding. So, anyways, there's an option for the cloud to do that instead of hosting it locally. So, anyways, yeah. So, starting a PHP server. So it'll give you these random URLs where it's hosting the phishing page. You can create your own. I could also craft this to basically literally just say Instagram.com. So it would literally look like it's coming from Instagram. There's no way to figure it out. That can all be done, but this is just the basics, just showing you how this stuff works. So now let's look at this real quick, and then I'll show you how the email. This is the email, and I'll show you how I would set that up, or how I set that up. My computer's going really slow right now. Oh, I know why. I forgot to close the other browser. Anyways, the computer is going real slow right now. So I got a bunch of things on the go. But this is the page that you're going to see. I'll go through the process and I'll show you what it looks like. And then I'll show you real life approach of actually doing it. So that logged my IP address. So when they click it, it logs their IP address. And if when they put their credentials in it, it's going to show right here. So, okay, what was I going to do? I'm going to exit out of this, because that's jamming up the whole thing. But anyways, there's so many different ways that you could socially engineer somebody to go through this process, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a verification, involving verification. It could be, your account is going to be deleted for suspicious activity. Please provide the required documents to have, whatever, to unlock your account or stop it from being deleted, or somebody's logged in, an unidentified device is logged in, secure your account, and there's a button. So there's so many different ways, but so they would click apply now, put their birth date, right, and then a number, and then their password. Right? Don't save. Okay, so there's a warning here, but I think it already logged. No, it actually didn't log the credentials. So there's a problem with the that link specifically. Okay, so I got a better idea. I'm not going to use the Instagram portal. I'm going to use the Google one, because that would actually be more valuable anyways, and that one's not glitching. So we'll use the Gmail, the new login page. Same thing, Cloudflared. It'll give us a random URL that, like I said, we can fix that later if we wanted to, make it say whatever we want. So that way it doesn't look suspicious, and we can make it actually look legit. And so what I would do is, here's the email, right? This is what it would look like. This would be like the fake verification approach. Um, so I'll paste that there. Same thing with this. And then I'll just send this email out. Looks exactly, it is exactly the same as Instagram. But sometimes these things get stuck in the spam and stuff like that, right? But there's ways around that too. This is just generally showing you like an idea. So yeah, I think it went into the spam. Which is expected. But anyway, so you would get an email. Also, the way that I'm doing this isn't like the way that you would really do this. You would pay for a business domain that looked a lot more realistic. But anyways, you get an email, looks like this, right? Person clicks activate because they want to activate their verification. And they're like, okay, I gotta log in through my Gmail. So okay, so they log in. Don't save. And then they're like, okay, what happened? So they don't know what happened. And then we go here, and then we have the credentials right here, account and the password, which I put hacked. So that's how that works. there's a bunch of different ways. Like this wouldn't be the best way of doing it. Like this would work, you know. But there's tweaks that you can do to make, make it better, make it look more legitimate, coming from a business email instead of a Gmail, stuff like that. So that way you land in the primary inbox and it looks like, it's legit. Um, so that would take a lot more effort, but I'll be making videos showing how to do that exactly and do this, step by step, working with you one on one. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm doing this course. You know, obviously for educational purposes only. This is to use to test and learn against yourself, right? And acquire these skills and have them, and know how these attacks happen from the inside out, so you can identify it when it's happening and protect yourself, educate others, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So basically, um, yeah. So there's other ways that you could clone a specific login page, that you for a specific company or specific whatever login page that you want to clone, or try to gain credentials for, if you were in a pen testing environment and contracted to a company to try to do that. Um, which, by the way, I'll be making more videos educating people on like the career aspect inside of security penetration testing or ethical hacking, right? So there's a whole career out there. You know what I mean? It's not like this is all illegal and you can't do this stuff. Like, you're allowed to do this stuff. It's illegal, and it's recommended, but it's if you were to use this information or knowledge or tools against somebody or some entity without their permission, it's illegal. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing as, if you were to go break into somebody's house without having the keys or their permission to do that. Like, it's the same thing. Just online, right? But it's good to know these things and be educated on these things. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos. This is just like basic to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to go into actual depths and show you how it really actually, like, step by step, how to do this yourself. You would be able to do this within 20 minutes less. You know what I mean? If I were to help you and get you set up and on Kali Linux and, teach you a couple commands, and you'd be able to start and use these tools and learn this stuff inside out for yourself, and it's going to give you a unique perspective, and give you the power over, um, you know, attackers trying to infiltrate you. You know what I mean? And you can use it to your advantage. Is what I'm trying to say. So if you're interested in doing that, join my Patreon, the standard package ethical hacking course for targeted individuals. And yeah, as soon as I see that, I'll contact you. You're gonna need a laptop though. Um, I can show you how to do a lot of this stuff on your phone later, but it's limited, so you're gonna want to have a laptop. But yeah, join the Patreon. I'll see you. I'll hit you up, and we'll get you set up. And I'll help you every step of the way, and have you learning how to do some of these things. I got other videos showing how to hack Android, Mac OS. Uh, I'll be showing how to do Windows, Wi-Fi hacking, um, router, pretty much everything and anything that I've learned how to do. And I'm going to be learning more things and teaching as we go along. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a long, you know, developing experience. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're leveling up. That's what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? So things are changing, and think the odds are against. You know what I mean? So you got to up your game. You got to level up. So that's what we're doing. Share this to another TI.